Well, talk about good timing. I got in here right as soon as the rain started pouring down in here to my new private residence for the next couple of nights. As you can see, it is coming down out there. And Wolf, she's got her jacket on. Oh, yeah, she's really getting it. All right, well, I am back crossing over the Continental Divide, going from Grand Lake over to Denver, and I'm crossing over onto the east side of the Rockies so then I can get my bike serviced at Foothill Motorcycles. Hopefully they do a good job. But it's time for her servicing, and those are important things. But this spot here, we are at over 10,000 feet, guys. And this is the highest we've been. Highest, literally speaking, not metaphorically speaking. This is the highest that we've actually physically been here on this earth in our body on the bike. God knows I've been a lot higher than this. 11,280 feet.
Sometimes you gotta see it with your own eyes. Run wild, you gotta let it out, those good vibes. I'm on a trip with you. Go down, salute the sun, you're the morning light. I know you feel it. Home again, you're branching out into the neverland. I'm on a trip with you. Slow down, don't move too fast or it will make you drown. Reconcile, we gotta move into a common ground. I'm on a trip with you. You are not alone in this, I'm by your side. We're floating higher. Black out, I got you through the woods of your time. I'm on a trip with you.
I don't know if you guys can see that out there on the horizon, but that is Denver. That is the very first metropolis that I've seen in about 2 months. And coming out of the mountains, coming out of the Rocky Mountains, and then seeing this out there. It is just surreal. It is strange. I'm going into the city, and I hadn't even realized that it had been over 2 months since July 5th since I've been anywhere near a metropolis. And now here we go.
I'm on a trip with you. I'm on a trip with you. Hey,
Here we are once again beside the Colorado River, camping at what I would say is probably the coolest campsite that I have found, stayed at by far. This little spot is cool. I could just camp out here for the rest of my life. Got a pretty sweet pad here next to the Colorado River. Altitude 6,000. We are still here in Colorado and making our way southwest with the water. Today we passed through some really beautiful terrain. The rock formations here in Colorado are really incredible. I mean, the geology and just all the geometric formations around you is just breathtaking, absolutely stunning. Today I came from Denver and riding over the pass, over the Continental Divide at 11,000 feet. It had snowed last night and the trees were all white and there was ice and snow on the ground, which made it really fun riding a motorcycle over the pass this morning. And then we just followed the Colorado River. We just were following the river forever. It's just beautiful. For miles and miles and miles, all throughout northern and central Colorado. Coming into less forested mountains. It's a little bit more arid here. There's still lots of trees. The tree, for example, that I am pitched under is an oak tree. And it's all gnarly and old looking. And I really like this spot. I like it here enough to consider staying maybe an extra day. So I have seen so much wildlife since I've been here at this spot on the Colorado. I just saw a little snake right now that was coming towards my tent to say hello to me. Earlier there was a whole flock of geese that were going down the river on the water. And there was a lot of wind. The wind was really, really intense at that time. So I almost wonder if, getting out of the air and riding the water, riding the river, might have been actually a lot easier for them for those couple of hours during the intense winds. I also saw a beaver on the other side of the river. He was just hanging out, and then he crawled right down into the water and swam away, looking for fish. I'm just continually shocked by how much life there is here. So the river is like a mother. It's a source of life for so many, and it is so humble and so giving, and doesn't reject. And just no matter how low the terrain might go, the river is right there at the heart of it, bringing life, bringing nourishment, bringing that love of life. Nature is full of lessons. Lessons from a 3,000-year-old tree, lessons from a river. Here is one of the tricks I have for keeping certain items cold, such as milk. When you're close to a river and you're in a little still nook where you can get away with this, then you can make yourself a little area where you can keep your milk. There we go, folks. This is an example of why I'm now here kind of in a more remote area and why I love this spot so much.
And he said, "Get while the getting is good. There's no reason not to. I really think you should. Just get while the getting is good. This is now or never. I hope it's understood. So get while the getting is good."
I've made it to Colorado National Monument. Today is September 15th, and we are just outside of Grand Junction. Tonight will be my last night in Colorado, and tomorrow we will be arriving in Moab, Utah. Still following the Colorado River. In this part of Colorado, the river is starting to get a little bit wider, and I'm looking forward to following it tomorrow into the deserts. So the deserts have already started to begin. Today was really my introduction to the desert, because we came out of 6,000 feet up in the Colorado mountains where there was still a lot of oak and juniper, and now today there's just sand and really small little type of shrub trees, chaparral ecosystem, and we're starting to get some really beautiful rock formations. There's just this red dirt and these red rocks and these beautiful formations out here where there's just the plateaus from the highlands are dropping off into the high desert. Colorado has been amazing. I love this state. I could see myself coming back here and spending a lot of time in the state of Colorado. There's just so much diversity in the ecology. I mean, you've got beautiful Rocky Mountains and thick, dense forests, pine forests, as well as more deciduous type of forests. And you've got all these beautiful canyons like Glenwood Canyon and the Gunnison. Colorado has so much to offer, and I've really just enjoyed each and every day that I've been here.